History repeats itself, and so do YouTube videos. I'm probably the millionth person promising an end update, but I'm quite certain I'm not the millionth person who analysed Google Trends data and studied how Mojang delivered previous updates to the community's demands to determine that there isn't gonna be an end update, but the end will be updated. I'm not making any sense, am I? I'll explain. But before that, did you know that there already has been 2 end updates? The first one was the 1.9 combat update, which, as well as reworking the entire combat system, also added shulkers, end cities, respawning the dragon, crafting end crystals, enabling crystal PvP, chorus plants, literally everything in the outer end islands, and the outer end islands themselves. And the other end update, actually called the Ender update, added all that to Bedrock Edition, at the time called Pocket Edition. So at least that means Mojang aren't neglecting the end. That came out years ago. Anyway, ever since they heavily overpromised with caves and cliffs, they've been slowly adding the promised features, and as of 1.20, they've taken up a new update style where they add a bunch of miscellaneous features and choose the update theme based off them instead of choosing the features based off the theme. Therefore, I think that the end update will actually be split among multiple updates and be added alongside some other features that have nothing to do with the end. In other words, it's caves and cliffs all over again, but less controversial hopefully. But that raises the obvious question: when are these updates actually gonna come out? Well, Mojang planned updates a few years in advance. People were demanding a cave update almost 2 years before it was actually announced, suggesting that it takes 2 years for them to make an update. Factoring the fact that they don't want to overpromise half-finished features, adding an estimated extra year to development. And it's only been a year since the mainstream creators started barracking for an end update, so I'd say the first end update features would start to trickle in by either 1.23 or 1.24. Now the community is probably split in two when it comes to what the end update should actually add, or at least a feel of those features. Some people think that it should be like the Nether update, changing the boring and barren end into a colourful, lively dimension. But the rest of the community, including me, think that although it shouldn't be boring, keeping the desolate and empty feel that it currently has is the key to a good end update. Hear me out. The end is intentionally barren. The music, the atmosphere, everything about it feels empty. I reckon the end is better that way. One of the biggest reasons that older Minecraft is getting more popular recently is because the modern game feels overloaded with features. The end is currently the only dimension not affected by that, and it should stay that way. I have a lot of reasons simplicity is good, and there's real evidence in that. The hunger system, for example, was super controversial when it first came out, and the story behind it is really interesting. And you can watch this video to learn the whole thing.